Hey friends, Dave here with Transfer Express, and today we are talking about scaling your growing t-shirt business. Now this video is really for those entrepreneurs and small t-shirt businesses who started making t-shirts maybe at home as a hobby and have seen their online store or Etsy listings start to grow at a rate that they just can't keep up with anymore. Or even some of those small businesses just looking for the next steps so that they could ensure that they are prepared for the growing success. Now, regardless, we've got some simple strategies we're going to cover here today to get you rolling to expand your business. Are you ready? Let's dive in. If you are new to Transfer Express, we are the world's largest supplier of screen printed and digital heat transfers, heat presses, free customizable designs, wholesale apparel, and expert advice to help grow your t-shirt business. If you haven't already, subscribe. We are kicking out new videos like this one every single week. Now, last year was huge for the apparel decorating industry, and the growth has no signs of slowing down. And we absolutely love hearing the success stories of these small businesses and how they are thriving. With growth comes some challenges. So we are here today to help navigate and simplify the steps to help take your business to the next level. Now, while there are tons of variables in any business, there are some constant themes that, regardless of size or product, that you could find in any business of any size. Now, I'm talking production, process, and profits. We'll be focusing on those three elements today and how they relate to you and your growing t-shirt business. Now, let's start with production, as it's typically the number one growing pain for smaller t-shirt businesses because it usually requires time. And time is something that we just can't add more of in each day. Now, how you're producing your apparel is going to directly impact your cost and your profits, and we should try to balance that as much as we can while still accounting for the time spent on creating your product. If you're not paying yourself for your time, then you're losing out on profits. But spending too much time on a project can hurt your costs and impact your bottom line. Now, a lot of the businesses that we talk to started decorating t-shirts with heat transfer vinyl, a vinyl cutter, and a heat press. And that's great for those low quantities and reduced risk so you can protect your profits right out of the gate. But it does require time for cutting and weeding, and that's something that only exponentially grows as you start to take on more orders. And this is where screen printed transfers come in. Now, not only do you save time with cutting and weeding, but the transfers equal out in those higher quantities in terms of cost. So while you're speeding up your production with the Plastisol ink transfers, you're not necessarily raising the print cost that you're paying out of pocket. Now, this eliminates the need to stock material on hand, as with each order or new product you're launching, you just have to order the transfers in advance. Now, of course, with screen printing, the higher the quantity needed, the lower the cost. So you'll enjoy those bulk savings with that higher demand too. Of course, if you're even struggling to keep up with any printing yourself, it may be time to think about hiring a friend or family member to help print your apparel as well. It's a great way to maintain control of your quality while still alleviating the workload on yourself and keeping the production in-house. Now, if you have really outgrown your britches, it may be time to explore a relationship with a local contract printer in your area. While it does kind of take all of the printing out of your hand, you may find that a third-party print shop may charge more than what the products were originally costing you to produce, and your pricing structure may have to change as now you're paying out some of your profits up front. But next up, let's talk process. With process, this is much more unique to each business, as there's a wide range of business services that you could use to run your orders, customer service, and even logistics. And not everyone is using the same platform. Of course, this all differs based on if you're using Etsy or using maybe Shopify, WooCommerce, Squarespace, or even Wix. You kind of get the idea. And while there are all of these different services, there's still common challenges with growth and the solutions to those challenges. Now, first up is order processing and customer service itself. You should have a dedicated routine where maybe you check the returns first thing in the morning, then prep and produce the new orders for the day. Then after that, you check in with your apparel supplier to be purchasing more blanks or check the tracking on where your blanks are. Then you finish the day with some marketing tasks and social media, and then a trip to the post office to drop all of your shipments off. Now, regardless of the order of your own individual tasks, be sure to create a dedicated schedule for yourself to make sure your daily tasks and work stay on target. Now, if you find yourself shipping a lot, it might be time to invest in your own shipping label printer. They're incredibly affordable at just over $100. You can find a ton on Amazon. Now, with shipping partners like ShipStation having integrations that connect to tons of stores like Etsy or Shopify, eBay, and even that Wix and WooCommerce that I mentioned earlier, it could really streamline those mundane tasks for shipping and tracking packages. Your customers are absolutely going to love that tracking information and communication as well. Now, bringing label creation in-house could help ease some of the backups and tedious tasks at the post office or the UPS store, and it could give you more time to focus on your product and your storefronts. Of course, you'll need to be keeping track of your expenses and revenue. As your business grows, this is more important than ever for your own pocket, but now with the changes to PayPal, Cash App, and Squarespace reporting to the IRS, you're going to need a detailed account ready to go come tax time. Investing in some simple bookkeeping software like QuickBooks, or fully utilizing the back end of whatever platform you're running on, or even PayPal invoices, having those detailed records is going to be the key. You're going to thank me for that later down the road. Now, this brings us to profits. Profits is why we're here in the first place. Leaving a 9-to-5 to work for yourself is absolutely awesome in its own right. But if you aren't making ends meet, you have to reevaluate your business from the ground up. Balancing your expenses with price and the costs of shipping or e-commerce platforms or even marketing isn't all too difficult. But if you put in the time and plan out your goals as a business, the financial expectations and the price to charge your customers will put you on the path to be absolutely rocking it. Now, if you made it this far into the video, you are probably already crushing it, looking for those steps to really take it to the next level. Now, of course, there's loads more to scaling any business, but taking that time to examine how you're doing things can not only open up and make room for more growth, but lead to more profits and success down the road. But here at Transfer Express, we are always happy to help out t-shirt businesses of all sizes. With questions, comments, tips of your own, just drop it down in the comments section below. We're pushing out new videos like this one every single week on the Transfer Express YouTube channel, so if you're not already subscribed, you should do so right now. As always, we're happy to help in any way we can for the apparel decorating community. If you need to reach us, you could always comment below, call, or email us at info@transferexpress.com. But until next time, I'm Dave. Happy pressing.